Okay, we'll call this meeting to order. This is the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting for September 7th, 2022, a special edition of our meeting that usually is held on Mondays. Special use and site plan approval for the application filed by Beck Oil Company of Illinois seeking approval of a special use and site plan for the development of a gas station with convenience store and car wash located at the southwest corner of East War Memorial Drive and North Central Avenue, Peoria Heights, Illinois 61616. All the property is currently zoned B2, general retail business. First we'll have a roll call. So Robert Tenney. Here. Jack Wiedemann. Here. Mick O'Neill. Here. Rick Pitzel, present. Floyd Wambacher.
Present. Steve
Cady. Here. Mike Wu. Here. Charlie Calloway is absent. Bill O'Neill, absent. The addresses for the special use and site plan are 828 East War Memorial Drive, 900 East War Memorial Drive, 908 East War Memorial Drive, 910, 914, 918, 922 East War Memorial Drive, 829, 901, 909, 911, 913, 915 East Paris Avenue, and 3609 North Central Avenue, 925 East Paris Avenue, and 917 East Paris Avenue. I believe we have the folks from Beck's Oil here in the house, so if they would like to step up. I know we had a review of this site plan at our last regularly held meeting.
Yep.
If you just want to give us the highlights of what the site plan and the business are, and then any changes to this site plan that you made since the last.
Sure. Yeah, first of all, I just want to thank each of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to have a special meeting for this, so I appreciate that.
Can I have your name, please?
Yes, sir. It's Bill Smith. I'm the president of Beck Oil Company. Yeah, we plan to construct a gas station and a car wash there on that property. The store itself will be approximately 8,500 square feet. We'll have 20 fueling positions for gas. We'll have a 150-foot long, or we plan to build a 150-foot long conveyorized car wash that's with 20 free vacs and so on. So as with all these different developments that we consider, we have a group out of Houston IMST come study the viability of such a thing being, a good idea in a certain market. So they've come up and done a study of that particular site as well as other sites that we're considering, and they felt like that site would be very, very successful given the traffic and in fact that it's both the car wash and the gas business is really underserved in that area. So I really, there are some details that Wayne and Dustin and myself are working out, but as of right now, there are no changes to the site plan as you see it.
So this was the same one that you presented to the board that was here. I'm sorry, this was the same one you presented to the board that was here last month then?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, and I apologize. I was with my daughter out in Utah when this last meeting went on. Heather Raffleson, our director of marketing, hopefully she didn't get too crazy while she was here, but she did a good job. She's a good kid. She does a good job for us. So I told her I appreciated her coming down and representing us. So hopefully she got through everything. But I'd be happy to answer any other questions that you guys may have regarding the site.
So does anybody on the board have questions?
I just got one, and it really doesn't mean a lot. I'm just looking at this. Looks like an awful tight right turn. You've got your right in, right out off of War Memorial, then your turn to get into the car wash.
Yep. Yeah, you're right about that. Given that the car wash is in the middle of the block there, the gas station would need to be on the corner We anticipate there being about 1,500 or so, 2,000 transactions a day for the gas station. The car wash would be 500, 600, 700 folks a day we're hoping for. Given that the car wash is proximity to the middle of the block there, and the fact that if it wasn't for the right in, right out, we were going to have to do access that 100% off of Paris. Really, the only option we had was to do that basically darn near 180 there to get in there. We've been working with Farnsworth for about 6 months on this site plan, just really trying to get it to be everything it can be, and that's kind of what we've come up with is the best option at this point. I do agree with you, sir, that looks to be it's going to be a tight turn for sure. Yeah, there are 3 lanes there. Each one of those lanes are approximately 12 feet. So if I'm coming down to the south there on that road there, I would probably end up with at the lane that's the furthest to the west. You know, just be a more palatable turn for me.
I'm sure it'll work out. I was looking at it thinking, okay, if you've got a lot of cars coming in at one time, that could be a problem with the back up there getting out onto the access road too.
You're 100% right. And in fact, when we get it open, you and I can stand down there and re-agree that was going to be a concern. I do agree with you. After we looked at it several times, we just didn't really find an option better than what we have there. So.
Everything's on schedule. When do you plan to have it all completed and ready for opening? throw a number.
That's a tough question, sir. Like I said, we've got some stuff right now that we're working on that's quite frankly somewhat out of our control. We are ready to go. All of our architectural stuff is done, has been done for some time. The tanks are ready to go in the ground. The canopy's ready to go up. The contractors that are going to be working on this are calling on a daily basis. So we're really ready to go. Typically, and I promised I wouldn't say this, but myself, that is on the way down. This typically takes about 7 months from the time we put the shovel in the ground. And for some reason, we should have this figured out by now, but the worst time to start a project is just before winter, but somehow or another, we've gotten really good at doing that. So so I would say that given the winter's in there, I'd say 7-8 months is what we'd like to think would be a reasonable time frame. Now we're building two sizable structures there. Our general contractor is finishing up our car wash in Washington right now, and that's supposed to open in the next couple of weeks, and he'll transition. He'll be over here. He's been over here several times, but he'll be over tomorrow morning working with some folks out at the site. So,
how about IDOT? Is everything progressing smoothly with them as far as fitting in with your time frame?
We're working with them right now.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. I'm certainly, we've been working with them as best we can over the last several months. We're super excited to get going on this project. We've, from the first time I came down and met with Dustin and the mayor to write this minute, it's just, I love Peoria Heights. My significant other, we come down and have dinner. We've eaten at just about every restaurant. I was just telling Dustin, if those sticky buns down here at the bakery place are that's not good for my waistline. But anyway, I can't wait to get going on this site. It's being on War Memorial Drive and all the rooftops and all the traffic. We're just pumped to be a part of the village and get going on this. So.
So with that, and I know you've been working with IDOT. We've had other developments along War Memorial that then didn't happen because of different things with IDOT. So are they, pretty much in approval with this site plan, or are there still issues that you're trying to work out with this site plan? Yeah,
I'd be lying to you if I told you there weren't still some issues. So we felt like before this was brought to your attention, we felt like that this was good. And so we are trying, we're everything in our power, and there's some other folks that are working on this to try to get this to where it's as you see it. We still feel like that as you see it is like I said, Farnsworth and ourselves have been working on this for 6 months at least, if not 7 months. This exact move it over 10 feet, move this back, move this, to this gentleman's point a little bit ago. There's a lot of stuff that's not ideal, but we feel like that we've moved stuff around so much that we feel like that what you see there is our best foot forward. To answer your question, we've run into some turbulence recently in the last several days. We're trying to work through. I'm not gonna, I'd be foolish to tell you otherwise, but that's just the most politically correct answer I can give you. We're trying, and I'm a pretty strong-willed person, and I really want this to work out, and we're gonna do the best we can to work through this so that this does become a reality.
So I guess I would ask you, Mark, our counsel, so if IDOT comes back and they have to change it, then will we have to
We would have to reapprove just the site plan, not the special use. We got
Okay. Yep.
parallel issues.
Correct.
But, if it's de minimis, no, but if it's anything that's material.
Yep. Okay.
So would that include on the de minimis, these intersections on the right and right out? They're
Well,
sort of laid out, but
any
if they're not.
reconfiguration I would consider to be material.
Okay.
If, one of the lanes is a foot wider or something, I would consider that to be.
Any other questions from anyone on the board? Okay. I will ask if there's anybody in the audience, general public, that would like to make a comment or ask a question of the board. Please step up to the microphone, state your name, address, and your question or comment.
My name's Gary Stella, Heights resident. There's a power line that runs through the middle of the territory, middle of the lot. What's going to happen with that?
Sir, I can answer that. We've been working with Ameren for several months on that. We've come up with a plan to. Ameren is on those power lines, or excuse me, on those poles, as is Comcast and AT&T, and so we have got a plan. We've I think are in good shape with Ameren to move that power from those poles. We're going to come back to Central there, and we're going to go underground and go south on Central and then west on Paris there, and then just up just a bit to the north there onto our property to a transformer. So both of our businesses will be fed off of that transformer. We've given them all of our usage and all of our needs as far as electricity goes. So AT&T, Comcast, and Ameren, we've got an agreement with all those folks to take all those old poles down and get that moved underground and cleaning it up. So that's the plan for that for now. So.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions from the public?
My name is Gary Jazikoff, 3506 North Central. Has there been any consideration with noise and light abatement from the property for neighboring residents?
So do you want to, we've talked about one noise point, but I don't know if you want to talk about lights and.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's something that we take into account each time we have put a place up. Is the light pollution is not what it used to be when you had incandescents or what have you. There was some light pollution, I guess you'd call it. Today, with the LED lights and the shields that we have, we cut that off pretty much at our property line. So the light will be shining down, and we want to make sure our sites given its location. All of our sites are well-lit and safe, but so the lighting is, we've carefully chosen the lighting to keep it on our property and to light it properly and well. As far as the noise goes, we really don't feel like that there's going to be a great deal of noise other than maybe the blowers for the car wash. And so we're going to put different blowers in there than we've been using that hopes to quiet those down a bit. We're going to put a berm there, put some trees out in front of it to help contain that noise to our property. So we're very sensitive to making sure that the neighbors, we want to be good neighbors, and we want to make sure that everybody's happy. And so with regard to the noise and the light pollution, we're doing everything we can to keep that in good shape. So.
Well, the car wash shut down earlier. Will it be up and running in the late hours?
The car wash, we have a couple car washes now, and those are open, and I believe we'll do this one here the same. It'll be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So we'll close at 8 o'clock. So during the summertime, I feel like we could be open a little later, but during the fall and the winter, when sidewalks all roll up, at least up by me, by 5, 6 o'clock, everybody's kind of home, it seems like, so.
Is the gas station 24 hours?
Yes, ma'am, the gas station will be 24 hours.
Okay, any other comments from the audience? Yep. Any other,
My name's Janet Lixon Richardson, and I own the property at 1111 East Paris, which is the next block up. Concerned about property values, concerning the noise and the traffic, but it's got to be used for something, so I understand. You talked about the music, or the noise. I know Thornton's on East Peoria had problems because their PA system was running music all the time. There won't be like a PA system that's running music all the time from the gas station, because that would be an irritant to the people in the neighborhood. Concerned about that.
The gas station will be playing music.
That's good. Also, the water there, I think, is, if I remember correctly, is well water. I'm not sure. I guess I'm concerned about the tanks holding the gas. I'm sure that you'll be up to EPA standards, but my husband worked for the EPA at times, and he knows what happens to old tanks.
Yep.
So just wanting to be concerned that that would be a major consideration to protect the water contamination. And
but the wells
Wells.
for Peoria Heights aren't in that area.
no, well, I
Right.
thought the water, though, for that area on Paris was well water, but I could be wrong. But we have very
Chris?
good.
Yeah, all the wells are below the hill, like down below the hill. All our wells, all our water comes from below the hill and is pumped up the hill.
Okay, so would that be considered below the hill, Paris Avenue?
No.
Okay.
Down by the river, he's talking.
I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay, I see. Very good, very good. That's all I had to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to take a second. On the concern with the petroleum and the tanks and so on, ma'am, as you said, the EPA has such strict standards on our tanks nowadays. We have double wall fiberglass tanks. If there's an issue with the inner wall, there's an outer wall, and we have sensors in between the walls that sense any product that's leaked through the inner wall into that interstitial sensors is what they call them. And we have a tank monitor, very elaborate tank monitor at the stores. Any issues, the submersible pumps get water in the pits. If there's any issue whatsoever, I've been doing this most of my life, and there were a lot of times where there was old tanks and there's steel tanks that got rusty, and single wall fiberglass tanks that got poked and had a hole in them. But what we're using today is really very sound and very, I feel super good about. And we have no issues with our drivers delivering product. There's a containment sump there, and that product goes down into the tank. So there's very little opportunity for issues. So I think that's in good shape. So.
Okay, does anybody on the board have any other questions for Bill or anybody from Beck's Oil? Okay, if not, the public testimony will be closed, and if there's no other questions from the board, I would entertain, well, we need to go through our, yep. So do we need to do it two separate times? Okay. Yep. Yep, okay. So we will go through our findings. Yep, our findings of fact for the special use first. So this would be a special use permit to allow Beck's Oil to have a gas station on that location with those parcels that we talked about in the beginning. So that's what we're looking at on this round. So I said when I got here I forgot my glasses, and I'm not very happy with myself. The establishment, maintenance, or operation of the special use or site plan will not be detrimental or endanger the public health, safety, morals, comforts, or general welfare. Tenny?
Yes.
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 The special use will not be injurious to the uses and enjoyment of other property in the immediate vicinity for purposes already permitted, nor substantially diminish and impair property values within the neighborhood and to which it is located. Tenny?
Yes.
Wiedemann?
Yes.
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 The establishment of the special use will not impede normal and orderly development and improvement of the surrounding property for uses permitted in the district.
Yes.
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 Adequate facilities, access roads, drainage, or necessary facilities have been or will be provided.
Yes.
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 Adequate measures have been or will be taken to provide ingress and egress so designed as to minimize traffic congestion in the public streets.
Yes.
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 The second one is on public utilities, which is not applicable. And the special use, in all other respects, conform to the applicable regulations of the district in which it is located, except such regulations may be, in each instance, modified pursuant to the recommendation of the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Yes.
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 Okay, so a motion would be in order to approve the special use for these properties.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Mike Wu, second by Floyd Wambacher. So we will call the roll. Tenney?
Yay.
Wiedemann?
Yay.
O'Neill?
Yay.
Pitzel? Yay. Wambacher?
Yay.
Katie?
Yay.
Wu?
Yes.
Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 ayes, no nays, no abstentions. Okay, we will go on to the site plan. So the establishment, maintenance, or operation of the site plan will not be detrimental to or endanger public health, safety, morals, comforts, and general welfare.
Yes.
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 The site plan will not be injurious to the use and enjoyment of other property in the immediate vicinity for the purposes already permitted, nor will substantial diminish and impair property values within the neighborhood to which it is to be located.
Yes.
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 The establishment of the site plan will not impede normal and orderly development and improvement of the surrounding property for uses permitted in the district.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Adequate facilities, access roads, drainage, and/or necessary facilities have been or will be provided.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Adequate measures have been or will be taken to provide ingress and egress as designed to minimize traffic congestion in the public streets.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
It is not a public utility. The site plan shall, in all other respects, conform to the applicable regulations and of the district in which it is located, except such regulations may, in each instance, be modified pursuant to the recommendations of the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Okay, with that in mind, a motion would be in order to approve the site plan.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, call the roll. Tenney?
Yay.
Weedman?
Yay.
O'Neill?
Yay.
Pitzel? Yay. Wambacher?
Yay.
Katie?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Okay, very well. Anybody else on the board have anything else for consideration or discussion? Okay. With that, we will be adjourned.